All right. That damn song. That damn song. If you knew, hey Paige, if you knew what it took for me to find that song, because I did not know, and I don't like. I've never like went through the YouTube library or whatever, audio library. Of course, y'all know I always play just whatever music, and if I get in trouble, I just get in trouble. How my eyebrows? Let me see this one. So anyway, just a little pettiness, just a little pettiness. So you guys, hey 99. So basically, I just came across this last night, but let me see. Coco iced tea. Hey Katrina. Okay, here we go. Um, all right, so Coco Austin is sharing her parenting journey with the world. Coco Austin, 40, welcomed daughter Chanel, 4, in 2015, with husband Ice-T, 61. The famous mom is known for being open about motherhood with her Instagram community, and Friday was no different. The mother of one shared a picture of her 4-year-old daughter breastfeeding. In the snap, Chanel looks up at her mom as her right hand lies on Austin's face, while the model's post garnered criticism for some of her 3 million followers. Austin declared she wasn't at all bothered by it. So here is a picture of the 4-year-old breastfeeding. Um, at a time when the world, this is her quote, at a time when the world feels like it's coming to an end, suck up as much love as you can. It says Austin captioned the photo, seemingly calling attention to the current coronavirus pandemic. I know the moms out there will appreciate this pic. I've been getting a lot of props in the breastfeeding community and get tons of emails from women moms appreciating me bringing light to the subject. I write a baby blog about my journey with Chanel, and soon I will write about what it's like to continue boob time with a 4-year-old. I get tons and tons of requests that want me to speak on it. At this point in nursing, it's just for comfort, and believe me, the girl loves meat, so it's not like she isn't eating real food. Hey, Blazin'. Hey, Manny. Ice-T's wife also thanked all of the fellow moms out there who are eager to see and hear about her journey. Us moms are connected, she added. Actress Selma Blair rallied behind Austin, commenting, I love this. Lucky girl. Another one of Austin's followers also supported Austin's breastfeeding choices despite some critics in the comment section calling it insane to breastfeed a 4-year-old. Yes, it's tough to nurse that long, wrote the fan. I did till age 3 with my firstborn. Several Instagram users questioned Austin about the act, with one wondering if she often gets glares from others when doing so. No, because I don't do it in their face, Austin replied. The happy mom also responded to the naysayers with pride when one fan calling her breastfeeding a 4-year-old disturbing and asked if Chanel still wears diapers too. The famous mom replied openly, no, She's been potty trained since 2 years old. Austin is known for being an open book with her fans. Last October, she defended herself after fans shot her down for posting a set of sexy shots on Instagram. I hate seeing comments that say you can't be sexy after having children. Who says? She asked. And yes, I don't have as much time as I used to before Chanel, but I can still pick my moment. I will always and forever be Coco. No matter what, I still rock as a wife and a mother. You hear me? So yeah, I guess there were other moms commenting under, some saying they have breastfed until like 2.5 years old, 3 years old. Hey Michelle, I mean, 4 years old, the little girl should be in preschool. How's she gonna go to preschool and she's breastfeeding? And then she calls it boob time. Gonna have her own in 9 years. I mean, she got a mouthful of teeth. Oh my God. I think if you can eat and Happy Meal, then it should be off the boob. So when her daughter is 14 and out of milk, then what? Boob work for Frosty. I'm trying to tell you. Question: do her titties hang low? Do they pop to the floor? And that's another thing because you know that she has breast work done. So yeah, it is disturbing. It's disturbing to me. You don't see me sweating. I do find it disturbing that there's a 4-year-old child sucking on her breast still at this age. Like it's just yeah. There's a problem with that. And for her to even say that at this point it's just about comfort, comfort for who? Comfort for who exactly? You know? Um, because it's not the comfort thing is not teaching them. It's teaching her at a very young age. No discipline. There's no discipline. There's no structure. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just like going along with something or just getting something just because you like it, just because you want it. You can't have everything you want. Just because you like something doesn't mean that you're going to be able to continue with it. I breastfed a 45-year-old. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I just feel like it's gross. Ice T, he supports his wife and, in her choice to breastfeed. I understand the benefits, all of that kind of stuff of, you know, getting the milk directly from the mother. At this point, though, she's been breastfeeding for so long. Do you know how hard it's going to be for her to stop lactating? There's people who breastfeed until the age of 5, and docs say that is good and healthy for the children. Oh, wow. Until the age of 5. Wow. I have never heard. Kind of disgusting after the age of 2. She better give a tippy cup with some 2%. You know what? Even that, even if she still wanted to pump and that's the milk that she gave her child, then that would be another thing too. Like she could just still pump and just give the child the milk, you know, out of a cup or, whatever, you know. I probably sip into. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, breastfeeding, no. Now, if you're saying the breast milk is healthy, fine. But as far as the child still being attached to the boob, I can't. I just can't because, like I said, they're supposed to be in school. Of course, when you have celebrity parents, your schooling situation is kind of different, but still, you know, uh, how is she going to interact? How do these children, how do they go to school? Like, what? They just don't engage with society until they're off the boob? They just don't engage with society. I'm a titty baby, but was not breastfeeding. My lactation specialist said age 5, and she was doing it with her 4-year-old too. Oh, wow. And doing so, a minute, with health benefits in doing so. So that's why doctors prefer it. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, are the benefits heightened when they just suck directly from the boob? Because just pumping the milk into a cup would be, yeah. I nursed 10 until he was about 4, number 10 until he was about 4. It became his binky. Oh, wow. It was more a bonding thing for me because I knew he was the last one. I didn't do so publicly, take pics though. Right. And see, that's where I feel like where a lot of um, the backlash or whatever people's feelings are coming from because there's not if obviously there's people doing it, but they're not so public with it, I guess. So it's kind of not the norm for people, and it's not the norm for people because they don't see it. As soon as the teeth come in and I got that first bite, that was it. For real. For real, on Instagram, someone asked her when it's time to stop breastfeeding, and she said when she is ready, she'll let me know. Yeah, Xavier, because she did say something about, when basically like when she stops, she doesn't know what she's gonna do or whatever, because like she said, it's comfort, and I think it's more for her. Like Nubi said, it was more of a bonding time for her because it was her last child, but I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I understand the health benefits from the children still drinking the milk or whatever, as long as they can, especially the first 5 years of life is like where children, people, they absorb and their brains develop the most. Like that is the most developmental time of our lives, is our first 5 years of life. So I do understand the health benefits, but at the same time, I feel like the actual attachment to the boob, not so much for the benefits of the child, but for the mother, the separation and changing the routine with the mother. That's what I think. Because wasn't there a time cover with a mother with a preteen attached to the woman's boob? What? Oh no, let me look that up. Oh, yeah. Let me see. In 2012, I still have milk. Oh my God. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, newbie. Because lactating for that long, it's like, how are you? When is the lactating gonna stop? Yeah, look at this. See, why attachment parenting drives some mothers to extremes. Are you mom enough? Let me see. The subjects on this week's time cover aren't models in pose. Jamie Lynn Grumet photographed Martin Scholler with her. Oh, he's 3. That's a big ass 3-year-old. Their 3-year-old son is a mother from Los Angeles who subscribes to attachment parenting. The subject of staff writer, okay, attachment parenting has been on the rise over the past 2 decades since the publication of the baby book by Dr. Bill Sears and his wife Martha. Its 3 main tenets are extended breastfeeding, co-sleeping, and baby wearing, in which infants are physically attached to their parents by slings. So, like parents who don't let their kid, ain't he big as hell? But I guess he was only 3. So they're discussing extended breastfeeding, um, co-sleeping, meaning that, their child is sleeping with them for a long period of time. And then they got their kids attached to them by a sling. When you think of breastfeeding, you think of mothers holding their children, which was impossible with some of these older kids. I like the idea of having the kids standing up to underline the point that this was an uncommon situation. Hey, Suki, ain't he big as hell? My neighbor is still breastfeeding her son, 5 years old. Yeah. 4 mothers were photographed. Here go one. Um, there was a British woman breastfeeding her 7-year-old daughter. 7 years old. So it's called attachment parenting, is what it's called. I mean, and I don't know. I don't know if I mean, at the end of the day, parents are individuals. There is no manual to parenting. Well, there are now in these years. There's a manual to everything if you want to read it. But, it is an individual decision on how you choose to raise your children. But so you have to think of both sides. You have to think of the benefit of the child as well as the benefit of you. It's not, because doing what is comforting for so many years, like I said, that first 5 years of life is when we learn the most in life. Like that is when we absorb and learn the most. And if you are comforting them and you're teaching them just do whatever necessary to feel good for the first 5 years of life, how will they be taught strength and willpower and how to handle tough situations and all of those fundamental things that we need to survive as adults once they leave home. Hey, Juanita, Peace the Creator recommends up to 2 years. After 2 years, children's memories become clear, and through the children's memories, the children can develop sexual feelings for their mothers. See? Yeah. Thank you about saying that about the memory becoming clear. Because, like I said, like 3 years old, you're in preschool, or should, it's available for you to be in preschool. So it's like, may need my eyes. Oh my God. Hey, Beauty Sweet. I breastfed my son until he was 5. A lot of women in my family has done the same thing. Huh. Well, see. Well, see, that's why the conversation is good, because it may not be as uncommon, I guess, in these years as we think. Um, but yeah, like 3 years old and even 5 years old, because 5 years old, you're going into kindergarten. Like when I was in kindergarten, I walked to school by myself, so I couldn't even imagine like me still sucking on my mother's breast to get fed and then leaving out the door and then going to walk to school by myself, which that ain't normal either. Walking to, being kindergarten age, going to school by yourself ain't normal either. But I'm just saying the ability that children have at that age. Um, your thoughts are clear, your memory is clear. Um, and like I said, you are, you know, just to be comforted, or just to, because you don't want to separate. You have, that can be teaching them separation anxiety, all types of stuff, because it's like when they don't get what they want, or they don't get what they need to feel good, it's like it can become an issue, you know. You finna file a complaint against Lovely Love for running off with our GoFundMe money. She said she was, a minute. She said she was putting out money towards taco and crack. Oh my God. Y'all crazy. Lovely Love and put that to her drink and cigarette fund, girl. And whatever else. She was throwing a fit last night on Miss Gina's chat. They got a damn panel going on, and she getting mad because they're not addressing her. And it's my birthday, and I can't even get the help I need. There is a show going on, lady. Go to your own channel if you want to control and want it to be all about you. Go to your own channel, go live, and do that or whatever. Like, they having a whole panel over here discussing different topics, and they run it a certain way, and you getting upset because it's not made about you. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she was breastfed so she was 7 or whatever the fuck, but it's like, girl, like, you cannot just get your way all the motherfucking time. Yeah, I just can't. I just can't. Uh-uh. Crazy to me is little Jimmy, 5 years old, pulls at his mom's shirt or puts his hands down her shirt. She just pushes his hand away. Not right now, Jimmy. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, mm, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like they should pump after a certain amount. Like after 2 years old, you should pump. Hey, Mitri, heard of that before? Yikes! If I have kids, no. No, if you're no titty, if you're 2 to 10 years, why do some mothers still breastfeed the age? I don't know why. I have no explanation. because I don't have any good explanation for it. Even if you're talking about the health benefits, the actual attachment, that's for the mother, period. Because if you are just the benefits of the milk for the child up into a certain age, you pump it, you give it to them, you give it to them when they're when they're drinking or a meal or whatever, put it in a cereal, whatever, however, but they don't have to be actually you holding this big ass kid, like, you know, yeah, just a mess. My hubby is like, stay away from them people. Oh my God. Yeah, I just feel like you could pump. That's just pump, you know. But I'm glad that the topic came about because I hadn't heard of it at all before, period. Yeah. Every you know me tree for real's name is my try for real. Oh no, I thought she told me because I was saying my try and I thought she told me it was Mitri, pronounced Mitri. Mitri, what didn't you tell me it was pronounced Mitri? After one and T. So, yeah, I said like because my daughter breastfed and I told her like because she started getting teeth and stuff and she quit when she was like a little bit before one. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, thank you, babe. I thought it was my try. I've been addressing her as no, it's okay. It's okay. When you pulled up the time article, girl, Michelle, because I'm like, what the hell? That boy was big as hell. And he was only 3. And they talking about somebody that's 7. 7. It's kids that's 7. That's and not saying this is right, but I'm just saying the mind, the capabilities and the thought process of children, like they be on the internet cutting up. You got 7-year-old, you got these little kids and these little twerk videos and stuff and whatever, and then your kid over here sucking on a breast. Oh, Mitri. Oh my God. I asked you if it's pronounced my try and you say yeah. Oh, there's only CC who says my name right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, because I wasn't sure at first and you told me so. I called him preteen. He was big as fuck from that breast milk, big as fuck from that breast milk. That's why Amara's so damn big. You see her big ass and she only one. She wearing 3T and 4T clothes and shit. Like, wish she would still be breastfeeding that damn girl. I wish she would. I'm not try this whole time. You ain't correct me. I ain't trying to be. See, I like that because I like to call people by their correct names, the correct spelling. I feel like you got a name for a reason, whether if it's your government or whether it's the name that you chose for yourself on social media. You chose the name for a reason. Can't people just say it right? I can't really crack pipes. You're so crazy. I mean, yeah, y'all. So I can definitely, and you know what? I really feel like Beauty said, um, like she has said that, other women in her family did the same thing. It could depend on like your doctor, because your doctor suggests a lot of stuff, or like if you are reading up on if you're reading up on parenting and what's best for the child and all that kind of stuff, they got so much stuff on the internet and stuff now, and people just want to, they really want to try all these new things with their kid, especially if they're new parents. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I mean, I understand, you don't want your kid to grow up, or, you want them to stay little for as long as possible and all of that. But as they sucking on your breast for milk, they still getting big as hell. Time is not standing still just because you letting them suck on your breast. And I just feel like it would be better for them to just um, pump it out so that they still get the benefits and give it to them that way, because it could be difficult for the child to come off because they're doing it for so long. They feel like it's normal, and now you're trying, whereas to when they're 1 or 2, you still have, you're guiding them. But when you get to be 5 years old, 6 years old, whatever, these kids can go to school, they can talk, they can write, they can say the ABCs, they can count, they can feed themselves, they go to the bathroom, they should be able to tie their shoe, all that, they can clean up, they can do all types of shit at 5 years old. So, but they still hopping up on your lap to get their milk for the day, you know? So I definitely understand like the health benefits from getting the milk, but I just feel like they could get get the milk without having to just still be breastfed. These kids they gonna be in their 30s thinking back to when they used to breastfeed. So yeah, I remember when I used to breastfeed. Yeah, and I don't know about being recommended. Like all my kids, it was recommended, but it was recommended for the first year of life, maybe, a little bit after, but I really didn't even know about 2 years. Um, but yeah, like they say like the first year. So I don't know about 5 years, but like I said, you know, if it's recommended or it's best for them to get that milk as long as possible, pump it out and give it to them in a cup. Thank you, Willie. I try. I just feel like I just like to pronounce people's names correctly. Don't care about crack. Me and crack got a special kind of emotion. Just when I think it was a joke or on grown-ups, but people do. Yeah, Paige, I was serious, girl. Daddy got a fight with the kid over mom's dirty pillow. Especially because most of it's probably done at nighttime, either like during their nap time during the day, and then probably again at nighttime before they go to bed. So instead of them like, just getting a drink and going to bed, they hugged up with mama, sucking the milk out until they go to sleep, and daddy over there like, well, ain't nothing gonna be left for me, shit. By the time you get done, I might as well just go ahead and go to sleep. Eat some damn Cheerios. Oh my God. All I'm saying is these damn people, these damn kids that been breastfed this long, they better grow up to be some damn doctors, damn president of the United States, the damn scientists, and the damn astronauts that's going to change the world, because that's the reason, right? You want your child to be the most healthiest and have the best chance that they can. I will say this though, I just heard this about baby formula. Let me just say this, that um there's something in baby formula where it confuses the hormones in the children, like as they're developing. So you might see like your son have like some feminine expressions or tendencies, and then same with and then the opposite with girls, like the girls might display, more masculine because there's something going on in the formula or something. I don't know. So look that up, but again, like all my kids were formula kids. Like I never breastfed at all. Like I didn't even breastfeed at all. Um, but that's just because I was like when I had my first daughter, I was in school. I was still in school or whatever. And then after that I was working and I was in school. And then Pac-Man. And then so I mean I just didn't do it. Like I've always worked and stuff like that. So I really didn't, it wasn't really no taking too much time off work or nothing like that. So those little few weeks or whatever, which I mean, I guess any time that they get it could be good. They can benefit from them, even if it's for those 2 months that you're off. But I just didn't do it. So, and all my kids, none of my kids had no hormone issues or no mess like that. So, hey, Silky Black, my mama breastfed. Really? I am just flabbergasted. Could it be like financial also? Could it be like because they lying? Could it be like maybe financial? Maybe like because your breast milk is free, so it's like if you don't qualify for milk for your child or whatever, because you know, but still, even doing it that long, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you, Sue. I'm with you, Suki. I'm with you. My mom gave me soy milk due to okay, yeah, the soy milk. Yeah. My mom gave me milk from WIC and formula. No. Yep, Paige. Yep. That's what my kids, and I mean it's just similar, like if you qualify financially or whatever, then you can qualify, your milk is for your child is free. At least, most of it, depending on like as your child gets older, you may have to end up, buying some. But that's a blessing if you qualify. But if you don't qualify, like it can be very expensive. Like that formula is expensive as fuck. So that could be why some people did it also. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, because they sure the fuck don't approve no formula until no dang on 5 years old. They cut that formula off. Like you stop if you on with WIC, you stop getting formula after a year old. If you still giving your child formula after a year old, then that's on you. But after that, you should be giving your child like vitamin D milk, like whole milk. because it still has the fats in it and stuff like that that the children need. And you give them that for the next year until they're 2. And boom. So, I know my grandkids still getting breast milk smoothies are good. That's what they need to get a baby is a breast milk smoothie, not no titties. I mean, this kid can talk, sing, everything. Thank you, Beauty Sweet. Thank you. Like a little, it's love, trust, and fairy dust. Yeah, make them a breast milk smoothie. You know, they got breast milk and they frosted flakes and they oatmeal and cream of wheat and stuff. That's all good. I ain't even against that. But this kid be using the bathroom, can talk, can everything. Hey, it's Colors of Beauty. How you doing, babe? Oh, shoot. I'm telling you. Even though we use milk, it grosses me out because it's cow. A documentary. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Grits and breast milk. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm lactose intolerant, and so is my kid. Oh, really? Yes, it is. It is its colors. I'm good, babe. Same with you, hon. I hope everything is good with you. Well, I guess all of them that's breastfeeding, they won't have to worry about running out of formula or nothing. Boy, would you go? Move, I mean. So what else going on in the world, y'all? Well, we know the damn coronavirus. I'm so sick of hearing about that shit. It was last night I watched you in your blue shadow look, then you took it off. Yeah, no, it was like too much. It was like it just looked messy to me. I wasn't able to see the vision of what I was trying to do no more. I'm like, this is not what I was going for. I was so little. Mm-hmm. Wasn't I? Mm-hmm. I can say is my stock in Clorox is doing amazing, but everything else in my portfolio, oh my goodness, blazing. Thank you, Suki. Thank you. Oh, shout out to you, blazing. We ain't got some stock in Clorox. Okay then. Okay then. Yeah, I bet everything else because ain't nobody buying. They just buying like not unless you do like you have something with in like the pantry section, things that are in the pantry. Oh, Clorox stock is sold out. I bet. I bet. Has anybody like been looking at like the toilet tissue? Hey, Soul Survivor. Do it yourself toilet paper. Hey, Tajur. Yep, Tajur. Yep. Hey, YBF. How you doing? I mean, yeah, the kids that Lord Jesus, the kids that get breastfed, like those are some homegrown, like them are some big ass kids. Like them kids are the kids that, them that's who you want on your team. You can see why like how them kids grow. You can see how kids like was 4 and 5 years old back in the day doing chores and helping out on the farm and shit like that and doing shit in the house and stuff because they was big as hell. And that's what they had was breast milk. And I mean, honestly, I really just think like, especially now seeing how many people actually like do that, it's like they probably just going back to times because pretty much everything that how people used to do stuff, people are going back to those methods. But I still feel like a year old, that's it. They need to be using the bathroom. They need to be off that formula. You know what I'm saying? They need to be prepping themselves for school. Kiana, stop stopping that washer in the middle of it washing. Why be us talking about can't be no worse than that what the animals do. Had my kids trained by 18 months. See, there you go. Feed till under a year. Teeth cut all that out. It was really draining for me. Yeah. Your titties would be going through it. They'd be cracked and sore and you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff or whatever from trying to breastfeed a kid. I'm going to be big as a house before it's all over. So eat my corona emotion. Stopped at a bakery and got an assortment of petite fours. Oh my, oh, them are so good. Oh, I ain't had them in a minute. You are not going to be as big as a house. I'm about to go in the kitchen and go get some because I'm hungry now. They trained my little brother at 2 by doing the Cheerio dunk, threw a few Cheerios in the toilet and the little pee pee. Okay, Blazing. See, Blazing hungry too. Have a good time, babe. Mm, mm. Come through, eyeshadow. Come through, come through. All right, let's see. I always get mascara. I always fuck up with my mascara, like always. So I heard Brianna's video where she was saying that I heard Brianna's video where she was saying that, hey Teresa, saying that Nicole Tyler said that she never had beef with nobody. It was just commentary. Like she was just always giving her commentary. She didn't ever have any actual beef. Thank you, Michelle, babe. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Libra Boo. Yeah. Remember that man? You remember that man you told me about who knew how to cure AIDS? Uh-huh. Who killed him? Nobody knows. The government? That's what people think, but nobody knows for sure. What's his name? Dr. CB. Dr. CB. SEBI. Wait, it's S what? SEBI. SEBI. Oh. Mm-hmm. You got the same allure box, Teresa? I wasn't so fascinated with it. I really was not that all that taken aback. Work from home, but people in the buildings have to. Oh hell no! Oh, oh, that's good. You at home, Suki? Oh, I mean, honestly, at this point, like the person that they said has a confirmed case of it here, it's like they should. At this point, they should have been checked every airline, every cruise, anybody who has internationally traveled since December, or at least since January, and check on them people and see like, because like the guy here that they found, they said that he they said that he internationally traveled in February, and right now he's a confirmed case. Well, if you test positive, then they have you in the hospital and they have you under quarantine, and they basically like treat your symptoms and keep an eye on you. That's all I know. And I guess after, see, and here's the thing, because they say like if you test positive, then they quarantine you for, I guess, 14 days because symptoms show up and whatever in 14 days. But if you have actually tested positive, how long does it take to know if like it goes away or not? Like, do we just wait and see if you die, or does it actually like go away after a certain amount of time? Yeah, Teresa. You get stopped by the police. Police tell them you got it. Yes, Suki. I was on my way to the hospital, officer, because I can't breathe and I have a fever. The hospital back there. Well, I wanted to go to that one across town because that one is crowded. My, we going dead, y'all. We going dead, y'all. Well, yeah, I'm glad we talked about the breastfeeding thing. I mean, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. I just think that people are not really that much aware of it still now, even with all the people that do it, because they're not like in the social media with it or whatever. They're not taking pictures, posting them, and all that kind of stuff. So that may be why so many people are kind of like taken aback, like it's something new, or something that's like unheard of. I mean, at the end of the day, to each their own, but I do feel like, you're an adult, okay, like the baby ain't going nowhere just because they stop being a baby. Doesn't mean that they're not your child anymore. And they can still get the health benefits of the milk by simply giving it to them in a cup. Because, especially like, okay, so they shouldn't be on bottles, right, for so long, right? So, they shouldn't be taken off their bottle after a year. So, why, is it healthy for their teeth for them to be sucking on the breast, for that long? Like, is it bad for their teeth? Because they're still sucking, right? Go. And I saw the people packing. Oh, okay. Yeah. I like this eyeshadow, y'all. It's just some browns and golds and something simple, but it's red lip. I'm gonna try to hurry up before my computer dies. Well, Idris Elba got it. Pac-Man, be quiet. Today is Veronica's birthday. I hope my baby is going to have an amazing day. She's a beautiful person, beautiful soul. She's an angel. Anybody who ever comes in her presence, ever meets her, is a very, very lucky person. And I am so happy to have her as being a part of the angels because she's amazing. We really do meet some great people on here, and I will always forever say that and feel that. Um, you know, I love how y'all support each other. Y'all come over here, y'all support us, but even when y'all in our other people's chats, y'all are supporting each other and having a good time and having each other's back. And I can't thank y'all enough for that because it really means a lot. It really means a lot. They want to close restaurants and gyms here. Oh shit. Oh, yep, he tested positive. Oh shit. He said it's a bear behind me. Damn. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see. As far the um as far as the reality show situation that's been, everybody's been talking about, um, it is Sean Bradley's production, you guys, okay? So it is Sean Bradley's production, and and this is how you know that. Number one is because the people that are there. There are a lot of club chat people there. It's not like how many numbers you got. It's not about, anything like that. It's about who he chose, who he picked, okay, to be a part of it. Um, and that's it. And that's why you see some people there and some people not, or some people got reached out to and some people didn't. Um, and yeah, that's that. It's his production, and so he has, basically, a lot of the say, most of the say. Um, any profit, anything that comes from the show or whatever, it's going to be him. Money going to stop a lot of closings. That is true. Suki, Suki, you said no. I thought you was gonna be on a plane and get flued out. You ever make egg salad for sandwiches? Or so, what do I need besides boiled eggs, mustard, mayo, salt, and pepper? Like if you want to put anything like either some relish, put like some pickle relish, or um if you want like a little celery, tiny bit of onion or something in there. But other than that, that's it. I don't make it though, but that's all you need. Some paprika, pretty much like how you would make potato salad, pretty much. Except for if you don't want the crunchy stuff in there, you can just put like some relish. That's the only thing you're really missing. Yep, CC said relish. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna make some tuna fish today, though. Payment box from saying they won't be in the offices, but everyone will still be receiving their boxes. How everybody still receiving their boxes? Ain't nobody gonna be in the office. What do that tell you they got going on? I might leave my hair like this today. You don't eat it either. It is definitely serving in an executive producer capacity. You can tell by his behavior. The funds have been fronted by an outside investor, perhaps associates with Tie and Tire. So, boop, there you go. There you go. There you go. My voice still ain't back all the way yet. I'm grown. Why you be trying to sing all the day? I'm fine. You're welcome, Kay. I'm working from home until further notice. And my son has online classes for the end of April. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my son, they closed school down. Uh-oh.